Hey everybody, welcome back. As I'm sure you can hear, I am still sick. I'm feeling a lot better than I was, but I'm sure you can hear it in my voice now more than you could the other day when I posted. I feel better now than I did earlier today, but I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna actually be better. Today we are accompanied by my awesome Darth Vader helmet. I just thought I would display that there for this video. I am actually wearing the Darth Vader palette from Colourpop today. I used almost all of the shades. I used all of the neutral shades. The only shades that I didn't touch at all were the burgundy and the bright red. So maybe in the future. I mean, definitely in the future. But maybe you'll see it in a future video. And then I thought that I would go with kind of a soft, almost neutral red on the lips. I don't know how neutral it ended up being. I'm wearing Let's Vogue, which is a lip cream from Colourpop. That's what it looks like. And I lined my lips with Bumble. This is a really nice neutral leaning lip liner. Can you see it? So that's my look today, but the point of today's video is not what I'm wearing. It's actually, this is kind of a, almost like a New Year's resolution sort of a thing, but not really. I'm not making any promises, but this is more like what I hope to do with my channel in 2023. I know I discussed in a previous video brands that I want to try in 2023, and update on that in a second, but I definitely do want to try several brands in 2023 that I didn't get a chance to try in 2022, but that's like a whole other topic, and we already touched on that previously. So what I really want to talk about is what kind of things I want to do with the channel and what I want to improve upon. The first thing that I want to bring up, I feel like it kind of goes without saying, but I want to get better at the technical aspects of doing this whole YouTube thing. I want to get better with editing. I want to learn how to put timestamps in the description. I want to learn how to put the little card things where you can link to other videos, all that kind of stuff, the YouTube stuff. The biggest issue getting in my way though is right now I don't own my own functioning computer. I'm filming these videos on my phone, editing them on my phone, and then I have my husband upload them with his computer, which takes away a lot of control that I would like to be able to have over these videos, because if I had access to using the computer for that kind of stuff, I've touched on this briefly in the past, but I don't really want to touch my husband's computer. He built it himself. He's got all this stuff going on there, and I just don't want to be touching it. If something breaks, I don't want it to be my fault. So I need to get my own computer that actually works. The motherboard on my Mac has been busted for years and years, and if you try to plug something in, it will rapidly connect and disconnect over and over. Sometimes it will stay steady for a little bit, but then it will get jumpy and crazy again. I actually had the hardware fried on an iPod that I used to have, an original iPod that I literally bought just because I wanted all the gigabytes, because it had so much storage. This was back in the day when people still had iPods, but I bought it specifically so that I could have enough storage for all my stuff. And then it got completely fried by being plugged into my computer, because it kept connecting and disconnecting, and it just destroyed it. So plugging things into my computer is unfortunately not really an option, and so how else am I going to get media on there? I know that there are kind of workarounds, but I don't know. I need to get a functioning computer. That's kind of a thing that I need to work on this year. Some other things that I want to touch on though, plans for the future. I actually wrote some things down. So the first thing that I wrote down, and I kind of talked about this just a little bit in my last video when I was talking about things that I got for Christmas I was talking about this and some other stuff that I got. I want to incorporate some more nerdy things on this channel. I had the idea when I first started the channel that I wanted to do looks based off of movie characters, Pokemon. I have been wanting to do a Gengar look for so long, like a fun purple look with like cool like horns and stuff. I don't know. We'll see if that ever happens, but that was something in the back of my mind, or has been something in the back of my mind for a long time. I also want to do like coming up with color stories based on characters, like coming up with like, I don't know, I just had this idea that I would be like, show you a character and then take different palettes and find shades that I thought would go with that character. And, you know, if I wanted to do like a Darth Vader quad, I would like look through my palettes and pick 4 colors and swatch them on my arm, and then who knows, maybe even do a look with it or something. Or like if I want to do like a whole franchise, a bunch of different characters, and like come up with like a 5-pan for each, or like a 9-pan for each one. I don't know. I just thought that would be a fun idea. Let me know if you would want to see something like that, because I think it could be fun. Honestly, another thing that I would like to be able to do is just kind of show off more of my nerdy stuff, like give you a tour of like my Funkos in the back there, all my weird crazy stuff back there, my dragon. I have a lot of weird stuff that I could show you. I feel like my nose is making gross noises as I'm talking. I don't know. But I have a lot of cool stuff that I could show you, and you know, I have a lot of like books and things that I could show you. So I don't know, let me know if you want to see things like that. I don't want to like make this a show and tell channel, because that would be super weird, but I feel like that could just be something fun to do every now and then in a video. Something else that I really would like to do that I've thought about quite a bit, I've even thought about doing like a separate channel for this or whatever. I want to be able to talk about movies, and you might not think that that would like go with this channel, but I feel like it could. I you know, I did that video. Oh my god. If you saw my video where I talked about like my favorite horror movies in different categories and stuff, yo, I definitely said that Brad Dourif was dead. I was like, oh, he's no longer with us, whatever. He's not dead. So apologies to anybody who saw that and was like, oh my god, Brad Dourif's dead. He's fully alive. I don't know where I heard that he was dead, but I remember hearing like a few years ago that he had passed away, and that's simply not true. But anyway, I could definitely do more videos like that and just talk about movies, talk about my opinions on movies. I would love to do like movie reviews for older movies. Like earlier this year, I watched like Hellraiser, the new one, and Terrifier 2. And I just the other day, like I watched, I'm Thinking of Ending Things. And I have like these opinions about these movies and things, and even like TV shows like Andor and Rings of Power. I'm watching Willow now, and the Guillermo del Toro Cabinet of Curiosities. I watched that, and I'm watching it again with my husband now because he wanted to see it. I want to be able to just like talk about these things and like geek out about them, maybe do a look based on them while I'm talking. I have a little bit of a hard time multitasking though. I'm a guy. It's like scientifically proven that guys have a harder time multitasking than women. So like there's a lot of women doing like makeup videos, right? And they can like do their makeup and talk and whatever. It's harder for me because whatever. I'm a guy, but also I pretty sure I have the ADHD thing. Still haven't even attempted to try to find out for sure if I do. But I mean, everything that I see online about it points to that it seems like I do. I read about it and I'm like, yep, I relate to that. I relate to that. I relate to that. I think I have it. Also, on that note, didn't write this down, but I want to get better in general at sticking to a topic. That's another thing that I think goes along with like the whole ADHD thing. that was something that I thought of way before I even started the channel, when I was just like thinking of maybe starting YouTube and doing, not even necessarily makeup, but like ASMR, Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Oh, that's another thing, Yu-Gi-Oh, in the nerdy category. Anytime I thought about doing something on YouTube, a big deterrent for me was feeling like, oh no, how am I gonna like reel myself in and stay on topic? That's hard for me. That's always been hard for me. Like, rewind a few years to when I was younger and like try to get a story out of me. Like, I'll go off on tangents. It's just hard. I feel like I'm on a tangent right now. How did I get here? Anyway, but yeah, movies. Reeling it back in, I would love to talk about movies. I would love to do like movie rankings. Like ranking, I don't know, the Peter Jackson Middle Earth movies. Which ones, I don't know, maybe that's a bad example, but like, I don't know, ranking videos with movies and media and stuff. Oh, you know what? I also, oh God, here comes the ADHD. I'm just remembering now that I also was really, I was really wishing that I had like a platform to rant about the Predator franchise earlier in the year when Prey came out, because I hadn't watched a Predator movie, a new one, since Predators. And, I didn't like AVPR. Predators was okay. Gosh, I just have so many opinions about the franchise. And then I saw Prey, and then I went back and I watched The Predator. Ooh, I had so many opinions. And so I had this idea that I would sit and do a look based on Predator. Like, I don't know, like do like those colors and like the little spots. Like Predator has like spots on his skin, and I don't know. These are just like thoughts that I've had that I don't know if I would be able to implement them. Like, especially doing something really creative, it is hard for me to talk and focus on doing something creative. But I don't know. Let me know if you think it would be worth it. Let me know if that's the kind of thing that you would want to see from me, because I can give it a try. I also, this is also not written down, but this is another thing that I do kind of want to get back into doing. I want to do just more creative, like artistic looks. I did some for like Christmas in 2021. I did some for May the 4th this year, Star Wars. May the 4th be with you. What did I do? 3? Did I do 3 looks? I don't remember. I think I did. I think I did 3 looks for Star Wars, because I did May the 4th, and then I did Revenge of the 5th. That's only 2. Why do I feel like I did 3? Anyway, I would like to do more creative, artsy stuff, Like, this is cool, right? But this is not like I last year for Christmas, I did like Bob Ross style trees on my face, because it was like, Christmas time, gotta go cut down the tree, like I want to do more things like that. When I did the May the 4th thing, I had like lightsabers on my face, and like, oh yeah, I did 3 looks, because I did like the warp speed thing too, or not warp speed, that's Star Trek, the light speed thing from Star Wars, and I had like the stars. I don't know, you can go look at my Instagram, they're on there. And then for Revenge of the 5th, I did Sith inspired makeup. I hope I haven't lost anybody talking about all this nerdy stuff. Hopefully you're into it. The next thing that I want to talk about, things that I want to do on the channel and get into, I would like to do more personal stuff. I would like to be able to do like story times. I don't know. I don't know how interesting people will find my life. I don't know if I can talk about the more interesting aspects of my life. I have some stories that I could tell that I know are entertaining, because people always are like, what? When I tell them. But I don't know if they're necessarily the kind of thing that I want to like put on the internet. I'm not like a hooligan or anything. I don't know. I could be a little wild sometimes. But I do want to talk about things. I do want to talk about, just like things in my life, and, I feel like that would be fun, right? I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it would just be a bore. Maybe this video is a bore. I don't know. I don't know what people want. Tell me. Comment below. I would also like to be able to talk more about, and maybe this is not a right away thing, but like things that are really important to me. Because if I'm going to be using this platform and I'm going to be reaching people, I would like to be able to talk about the things that matter a lot to me. I am a gay man, as you can see. Out here being all, gender bendy or whatever you want to call this. I mean, like I said before, when I do makeup, I don't try to look female, but there are a lot of people who see makeup on a man's face and immediately think that that guy must be trying to look like a woman. And like, I have opinions about that. I have opinions about a lot of things. I don't want to like be political because screw that. Nobody needs that. But there are just some things that I want to talk about that I really don't consider political, that I would like to be able to talk about. I don't know how much I want to touch on right now in this video, but I would love to be able to like reach people who need an understanding person who cares. I hope that doesn't sound super dramatic, but I just have always felt like I want to reach out to people who need someone like me to just feel connected to, and to feel seen and heard and understood, and to feel like they're not alone. And when I was younger, I really wanted to do music. Now I'm older. I mean, I kind of gave up on the music thing a long time ago. Oh, by the way, all the music that you hear in all of my videos is my own original stuff that I do. I have never said that before in a video, but all of the music that you hear in my videos is me. What am I pointing at? Me. I was like pointing up. I'm here. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, when I was young, I wanted to use music to try to reach people. But at the time when I was like getting into my early 20s, music at that time seemed very shallow, and I didn't feel like there was a place for that anymore. It wasn't like the 90s. You couldn't like really say much with music anymore. Now it's changed again. I feel like music can be used to a greater effect today, but there was a period there where it was so shallow, So I feel like, I don't know, maybe I could get back into music and stuff, but honestly, I just want some medium for reaching people and doing those things that I always wanted to do, those things that were always very important to me. I don't know if this channel or even this platform would ever be the right one for that, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's just get a feel for it. If you want to hear my opinions on things, if you want to hear my perspective on things, let me know. Maybe I could do some of that as well. The last thing that I want to say for things that I want to add to this channel or improve about the channel or whatever for the coming year is I want to take it less seriously. I want to be more fun. I want it to be kind of like my first video. I mean, my first video was a mess, but I look back on that video. I remember filming that video. It was very goofy, very fun. I definitely want to do more of that. I want to take this less seriously. I still want it to be about like makeup, and I want it to be entertaining. That's really what I want. I don't necessarily have like cutting edge opinions about things with makeup anyway. I don't necessarily have tons of information. I'm not super knowledgeable like Angelica. She seems to know her shit. I'm not a total professional. I just started doing makeup in 2021, so I'm still learning as I go. So I just want this to be entertaining. I want to do more funny things. I want to make people laugh. I feel like I'm doing that just by being myself most of the time, but I just want to embrace that more. I feel like sometimes I sit down to film and I just get very serious because I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta get this video done. I gotta talk about this, and I don't know. And then I end up being like stressed and I'm very serious and I kind of rush through things. But I want to do less of that and I want to be more fun. Like this video is very impromptu. Not impromptu. I've been planning this video. Like I have things written down and everything, but it's more casual. And I'm treating it as being more casual. It's, it's not so serious. And that's how I kind of want things to be on the channel. So, and honestly, maybe I could do things that are more just silly, just in general. Like, I've had this idea for a collab video with my friend Nicole. We've talked about it several times at work. It's this really ridiculous, horrible concept, and obviously it's batshit crazy and dumb, but I think people would think that it was funny. I don't know. Maybe I should take risks and do things like that. What do you think? I think that that's all that I wanted to talk about in terms of like my plans for the coming year. I think, see, this is how my brain works. Doesn't. Do you like my makeup? Does it look good? I like it. I think it's pretty good. I want you guys to tell me what you want to see from me in the coming year. I mean, I know I've said a couple of times in this video, like, tell me what you think of this, tell me what you think of that, what do you want to see? But for real, like, if there are things that you think I would be suited to do, let me know. Because I'm up for mostly anything. Please don't ask for feet though, jeez. Why is that such a thing? God. Okay, so we're just about at the end of the video. I think I've gone over everything that I wanted to talk about in terms of what I want for the coming year. But I just wanted to end this video by showing you a few things that I purchased. After all these sales and everything, well, the sales are still going on, which is why I'm still buying things. But after I bought like a million things in all of these sales, I was like, I'm gonna take a break now. I'm gonna wait several months before I buy more things, especially eyeshadow. I was gonna wait until at least the Sephora spring sale before I bought more eyeshadow. And like, a lot of people do like their friends and family sales around that time too. I was gonna wait. But some of us have no self-control. So the first thing that I bought, behold my shame. I'll just show it to you. I did it. I bought another one. In case you can't tell, because the packaging is similar, I now have two. So this was Utopian Dream. This was the first one that I bought. This was, I purchased this when they were doing the 35% off thing. They've done like so many different sales, but they were doing 35% off, and I was like, you know what, let me just... But then they had a 40% off sale. Who would have thought, right? And that was when I grabbed this one. This is Divine Rose 2. You guys, not only have I not tried the first mothership that I bought, I also haven't tried the things that I got from Marshall's, the Bridgerton collection. But I mean, this was the other palette that I was like really wanting to get from Pat McGrath. This is Divine Rose 2, super pink, super beautiful. I love my pinks. I love vibrant colors. Super excited to use this one. This is a multi-chrome. You can see the shift in the mirror. So I did that to myself. But that's not all, because I am an idiot. Let me just show you guys. I bought the Scooby-Doo palettes from Glamlight. These, they came out. I thought they were so gorgeous, But I was like, you know what? I don't really need that. Like, I have those colors. I keep saying that about glam light stuff. Like, I have those colors. This one I wasn't as excited about, but let me just show you this other one. I don't know if these... Look at that. This is the Creeps and Crawls one. The other one is called Rut Row Raggy, in case you didn't know. I love this color story. I think it's so freaking gorgeous. And I didn't know how long these were going to be around. I didn't know if they were limited edition. Like, watch, they're probably not even going to be limited edition. They're going to be around forever. But I didn't know if they were limited edition. They were holiday or, Halloween palettes. So I figured that they would be pretty limited edition. But I was like, you know what? They're still available. Let me just frickin' grab them. Everybody, you guys in the comments were like really giving the love to Glamlight. You guys were like saying a lot of really good things about this brand. So I said, you know what? Let me just do it. Let me bite the bullet. I'll get these palettes. This one was the one I'm most excited for. These just came today. I think these are so gorgeous. I think that they look really beautiful together. But that's not all, because I bought one more product from Glamlight. I have been wanting to buy from their, what is it actually called? I keep forgetting. Is it cocktail? No, happy hour. Their happy hour collection. And I decided to go with chocolate martini because this palette has really the most different color story from... I love that it, by the way, says nutrition facts on the back, but this palette is the most different from anything else that I have in my collection. This is a beautiful neutral palette with like these really interesting pops of color. Like that, there's like an orange, kind of a... It's kind of like a coppery bronzy sort of a shade, but it has like this beautiful orange tinge to it. There's like this blue up here. There's like yellowy shades. I don't know. This is great. There's like a burgundy and like a purpley. I'm excited to use this one. I was tempted to use this one today, but I ended up going with the Darth Vader palette instead because, I don't know, it's just the vibe. But yeah, I think that that's all that I had to say. Right? I think I'm done. Sorry that I sound terrible. I'm talking kind of softly. Hopefully you can hear me. But, just because my voice is so screwed up. But, yeah. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you will be tuning in. I hope that I feel better in time to, film a proper video for Wednesday, too. My next video should be up on Wednesday. God, if I keep being sick, though, maybe I'll just skip one day. I'm gonna be so upset with myself if I skip a day, though. By the way, look at this cool hood. Now tell me I don't have ADHD. Okay, well, tune in hopefully on Wednesday, and I hope that you guys will continue to tune in throughout the new year, and I hope that this channel continues to grow, and yeah, I guess that's it. I will be seeing you soon. I hope that you have a wonderful new year. Peace.